What's up, guys? Welcome to Cara's Cucina. On this channel, we encourage everyday people to live healthier by inspiring them to cook delicious food at home. Today, I am going to show you a great fresh recipe. We are going to be making spinach pesto. This is a great pantry staple kind of pasta sauce. Great way to get some greens into your kids if they're a little bit picky, because once it's pureed, who knows what it is, and into yourself even as well. And I started doing this really because, you know, those packages of spinach, sometimes they start to get a little funky on you and you need to use them up quickly. Pestos are a great way to kind of just use up some extra fresh veggies that you might have. So we've got a 5-ounce package of baby spinach. We're using 2 garlic cloves. I've got about a 1/4 cup of walnuts is what the nut I'm going to use for this pesto that I just briefly toasted, and about a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and olive oil. So the nice thing about pestos is they're super fast and easy. Everything just goes in the food processor. So we're just going to get our spinach in, and don't be afraid to just kind of pack it in there. It's no problem. And if you want, you can always kind of mix this up as well. So if you wanted to do spinach and basil, if you just had a little bit of spinach left over somewhere, and some basil, you could put some other fresh herbs in this. So again, it's really up to you. And that's what makes pesto so nice, is they really can be made of just about anything. It's really just a matter of pulverizing it, basically, which is pretty much what pesto means. Let's get our garlic in there, our walnuts, and our cheese. Salt and pepper. And I'm using black pepper, but even if you wanted red pepper flakes or chili flakes would work here if you wanted to give it a little bit of a kick. Okay. Gonna get our lid on. We're just gonna give this a few quick pulses. So we can see things are nice and chopped up at this point, but they're not too fine. What we're gonna do now is put the lid back on and drizzle in our olive oil with the machine running. So with any pesto, the amount of olive oil is really up to you, and it depends on what consistency you like your pasta sauce to be. So if you want it to be a little bit thicker, use a little bit less olive oil, and you'll have more of that fresh herby taste sticking to your pasta. If you want it to be a little bit thinner, you can use a little bit more. And then don't forget, you can also always add in some additional things. So you could use some pasta water to thin it out a bit more as well. If you wanted to make a creamy pesto, you could always add in a little bit of heavy cream right at the end after you add your pasta to it. So our sauce is ready. We're gonna get our water boiling, get some pasta going, and have our sauce ready to roll. Got some water boiling, and I've got a little bit of fresh pasta here. If you watched last week's episode, this is our gluten-free pasta, and I'll hook you guys up with that recipe in the card above if you're watching on YouTube, or in the link in the description for Facebook and Instagram. And because this is fresh pasta, it's only gonna need a minute or two. And in the meantime, I have our spinach pesto in a separate pan, and that is just warming up over low heat. With a pesto, you don't wanna heat it up too high because it'll actually start to fry because of the oil. Okay, little foamy, but our pasta is floating at the top. So we're just gonna spoon it out of there. And I'm actually gonna let some of that pasta water get into our sauce as well. Just helps it all cling. Look at that beautiful color of that spinach. Serve your spinach pesto over your favorite pasta with an extra sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. As always, the recipe is available at caradifalco.com. Guys, you can follow me, Facebook and Instagram at Cara Di Falco. That is it for this week in the Cucina. Buon appetito. I'll see you guys next time.